Roust's eyes crinkled, and he took a breath for what seemed like the first time in minutes. "Oh, you are a clever girl. I've heard tales about you, Duchess. You like to unravel puzzles, am I right?" He didn't give her a chance to respond. "I know as a courtier of Lysandeir, I'm supposed to support my duchy. But I'm worried about how these peace talks will turn out, Your Grace. When I heard you were going to appear at the summit in person, I asked the Duke to be your escort. Since that role belongs to a courtier, I became one." Jax's eyes widened. "You left your career as a scholar just so you could walk me around the palace?" Jax knew Roust's eyes darted about the room to ensure they were alone. For once, she was grateful that Perry was running behind schedule. As to what was keeping George, she didn't know. Perhaps he still feared being alone with her and preferred to wait until Perry made his appearance. The fear in Roust's trembling voice brought her focus back to him. "I think there's a devious plot afoot, Your Grace, and I want to help you solve it." Her eyes widened. "Please, Sir Roust, you cannot say something so shocking and leave me without the details." Jax tried to be as polite as she could, seeing that he shook with genuine distress. "We don't have time to speak now. They will suspect something amiss if we do not appear at the banquet soon. But if you can meet me in the library later tonight, I will explain what I know." "Who is they, Roust? Is the Duke planning something?" Jax gripped the man's arm, silently begging him to speak. "I don't know who it was I overheard, Your Grace. I was in the North Tower doing some research before I came to fetch you just now. I heard voices in one of the side chambers. Something about causing chaos until certain demands have been made." Roust looked truly terrified as he recalled the memory. Jax was about to question him further when the doors to Perry's and George's rooms opened, and the men joined them in the hall. Ever her protector, George seemed to immediately sense something was wrong as he reached her side. "Is everything all right, Duchess?" He eyed the courtier with suspicion, his jaw set in a hard line. "Roust was just telling me that he believes he stumbled onto some sort of vicious plot." Jax quickly brought her companions up to speed, despite the courtier's protests for secrecy. "Captain Solomon and Lord Petrod have assisted me in such tricky situations before, Sir Roust. You can trust them as you do me." "Whatever you say, Duchess. But we must get down to the banquet hall before Duke Lysandeir sends someone out to find us, to say nothing of whoever I overheard earlier. I don't believe anyone saw me in the North Tower, but you can never be too careful." Roust hurried them along a flickering passageway Jax did not recall seeing during their earlier journey to the West Wing. "Did you hear anything else?" Captain Solomon further pressed as their courtier marched them along the path. "Now is not the time, I'm sorry," Roust said in a hissing whisper. "We're too close to the evening's festivities and the prying ears that may be listening. Please, meet me in the library once dinner concludes. One of the guards stationed at the banquet can show you the way. Now, I must go and announce you all." Ignoring their protests, he skittered out of sight. Perry and George both gave Jax worried glances. "I hope you realize you are not allowed to leave our sights tonight," George said with brotherly determination. "Not with someone spouting about causing chaos."